Let's talk about the Black Sea people of Turkey and why do they own everything in the country and why are always the leaders when it comes to politics. So if you check the ministers, the presidents, like the previous presidents and prime ministers, at least half of them are from that region. It's the same thing when it comes to big companies, construction companies, textile companies, like manufacturing companies, like at least half of them, like the CEOs of half of them are from this region. As you can guess, you cannot build that much infrastructure there, you cannot build that much railways, you cannot bring factories to that area. So that people always had unemployment and they had to move. They either had to move to Istanbul or other big cities or they had to move abroad like Germany, Belgium and so on. So let's go back to history. It is the 15th century. So anything that is in the eastern edge, like the eastern part, northeastern part, southeastern part, they didn't care too much about the infrastructure and the people living there. Like they mostly cared about that region, like Balkans and like the Western Anatolia. But because of these reasons and its really harsh topography, it was always a problem to create infrastructure there, create more jobs for people. So they always had a struggle, they always had problems and they always had to save their lives, you know. So let's talk about a typical family from that area. So you mostly have like 5, 6 siblings. You know, these days it's not that common, but at that time it was quite normal to have like 5, 6 siblings. As you know, like they are the villages close to the mountains, like you have some animals to take care of, so there has to be someone responsible for those activities like the agriculture, like animals, and it's mostly animals actually. They also don't have that much agriculture because it's raining a lot. So like if you have like 5, 6 siblings, like one of them was responsible for the animals, for the village house and so on, and the rest was able to continue with their education. So if you are more educated, you have more chance of leaving this place. Otherwise, you would have to stay there and take care of the animals. Because of that, like they have the ambitions to leave this place, to get a good job, to have higher standards in the bigger cities, to live a better life. They always had to push themselves because they had no opportunity in that area to live such a life. So that makes them suddenly ambitious, suddenly really hardworking, because they always have so many struggles in the village.